you tell me your name, please?
William Lamarck.
I would like to ask you to describe your profession.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, what is Black Book Session? I was doing a self-expression leadership program. On the last part of the course, their question was, what are things in society or in your community that are bothering you or that you're not at peace with? So the main one for me was kids who are creative but don't have access to supplies or material. And I remember growing up, we were doing graffiti, we were stealing a lot or drawing on paper, and it did what we had to do, we could make it work. But I imagine that if you had that better paper, the better instrument to draw with, how much better your quality and what you could create and where you were as a youth or whatever age you are. At the time I was thinking of younger kids because I thought that when you start young, if we can empower younger people and they don't get discouraged, I believe they're gonna grow stronger as adults.
I would like to ask you to describe your profession.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, man, that is a good one too, because we don't get paid, right? So it is not like a temptation of capital, I guess, or of a financial gain. And I'll say, I think it's watching us go to a space where there's nothing, like a blank piece of paper. There's some grass, there's some walls, you know. Who knows where the hell we're gonna be, because sometimes we're inside, sometimes we're outside. And I think it's that, getting there where there's nothing yet, putting up little easy ups, little booth, and you bring your tank, you got your compressor, are hearing the cans rattling and the aerosol going and seeing people sketching. And then the award of the prize. I'd say that the biggest thing is that shift of the winners, their self-confidence. Because I've saw it with parents. Parents have came up crying to us after and said, you know, thank you for, we don't know my child, you know, like I know what they're going through, and I've seen a shift in them, like them light up. And I think even if that was only one kid, all this would be worth it. But it happens multiple times.
I would like to ask you to describe your profession.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, this is a good one too, because this is where we got pushed a bit of like wanting to make it, what are we gonna make it so big? And then I feel like we got a little lost. I felt like I started losing the vision of what the core of what it was for, trying to grow it and make it like this big commercial thing. And I felt like I was getting a little lost. You know, like we were losing our focus of what the core mission of it was. And that goes back to the kids of what we said, to bring material into the space, to give support and opportunity to the youth. I think how I feel now is consistency, to not let it die, even if it's big or it's small.
I'm an artist.
It's more about what we want to create. And I think it goes back to that, the passion of the art and the give something, help each other. So that is what I feel is at the root of it. The big vision, because Rosie's asked us to, and even Jared was like, well, what are we gonna do? I thought a school.